Okay. Let's get some music on. Don't you start. Oh man. Here comes. Okay, done with this one. Hey guys, tap the screen when you come on in. How y'all doing? It's Monday. Ooh, man, these TikTok streets is something else, I tell you. We're gonna talk about some things. I have some things I need to get off my chest as I work here. Oh, I think somebody's awake finally. My kids do not get up during the summertime. They do not get up. For anyone who's new to my page, hello. My name is The Real Purple Michelle. If you know me from Facebook, I am a grief to growth life coach. And so I used to go on Facebook a lot and help a lot of people and do coaching online over there. And now I'm coming over here to the TikTok side of the world. And you guys probably see me in a bunch of lives and hanging out and chilling with you guys. If you're here, say hi. But how's everybody doing this Monday? It's the beginning of the week. It's crazy. So there has been a lot going on in TikTok this past weekend, and it really has it's really ignited me, actually it has, because I don't know if any of you guys have been in a situation where something in your life really makes you feel like you're just not on the right path, and you kind of get really depressed and really low energy. Rocky. And so that's where I have been in the last couple of months. That's why I haven't really been active on social media. I've kind of been in this like low energy, really trying to figure out what I need to manifest and what I need to do. And that actually was a good thing because it allowed me to get reconnected and fired up again. And I'm excited. And now I'm back. And I'm happy to be back because I know that Rocky, stop it, boy. That dog don't want to play with you. No. Well, I know. They don't like you. Just go lay down. Lay down and be nice. Lay down. What was I saying? My dog likes to talk to every dog that walks by, but nobody wants to play with him. Go on now. But anyway, that happened. That was a good thing. And I hope that somebody out there relates. Like, it's just like, you kind of think of, what the hell? You know, this happened. And, am I on the right path? Am I doing what God's called me to do? Am I doing the right thing? But I truly, truly do love working with people and helping people. So I knew that I had to get back in it. So I'm back. I'm better than ever. And I have something to talk about because as I was watching TikTok, because I'm a big observer, I like to watch people and understand the way that they think, the way that they feel, because it's what I do as a coach. I work with people. I help people to realize what their goals are for themselves and help them achieve them. So that's what I do, and that's what I love to do. But I've noticed a lot of our creators, a lot of us individually, say hi if you're in here. Tap the screen, you guys. Share the live. Tap the screen. One thing I noticed is that we suffer from limited beliefs. Does anyone know what limited beliefs is? We're going to talk about it because I feel that is something that we really, really struggle with, is limited beliefs. So if you know what it is, say I do. If you've never heard about it, say I do not know what a limited belief is. Tap it in the chat. There's 21 people in here. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. Let's relate with one another. Okay. does the bastard orphan son of a whore go on and on? All right. Jeesh. Hey, B Money, how are you? All right. So let's talk about some limited beliefs. When we have like a limited belief, and here's the thing that's so crazy. Like, I know, like, for myself, I would always see what I wanted to achieve. I would always see what I wanted to become. I would always have this desire to do something, but I would always have this fear of, oh, I'm not going to accomplish it. Or I had what you call imposter syndrome, where it's like, oh, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to be able to do this. I have this imposter syndrome. Hey, Sister Jess. And so when we allow ourselves to be stuck in this mindset of I'm not able to do something, is going to create a reality where we don't do it. We don't accomplish it. So what are some things that you can really, I'm trying to work at the same time. What are some limited belief theories that you guys think you have? What are some things that you can see in your life right now? It's like, I want to do this, but I'm not able to do this because I feel I can't because of this. So for those who are not in a relationship, it could be, I want to get married, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get married because I can't get remarried because I had one failed marriage. So obviously I'm not a good spouse. You know what I mean? I'm not good at communicating, and that's why you have this limited belief that this is because of this, I'm not able to achieve this, right? Or how about people in business? You know, I want to have a business. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have X amount of income. But because of something I did in my past where I wasn't financially responsible, maybe I'm not, God doesn't want me to have that. Because of this, I don't have this, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? So when we have our limited beliefs, and I see this a lot on TikTok, I see so many people setting the bar so damn low, when you can have so much more. But that bar is so dang low. And I'm just like, why is that? Why do we do that to each other? Why do we hold ourselves so to some low standards and don't encourage, motivate? Here's the thing. God gives everybody their ability to do certain things, and my ability is I do not do anything automotive. Now I'm good at shopping. I can definitely take my car and buy the parts to make it a race car. My husband might not be happy with me, but I can definitely do that. But as far as me personally, that's not my spiritual gift. But you can definitely do that. And if you feel that you can't do that, why is that? Why do you feel you can't make your car into a race car? People are scared of, yes. People are scared of failure. People are afraid of rejection. That's a really big thing. But you know what's so crazy is when you have a best friend and you're talking to your best friend and they come to you and they say, I'm going to take this race car, for example. They come to you and they talk about, I want to build a race car, but I don't think I can do it because I don't have enough money or I don't know what to do. I'm pretty sure you're going to give your friend some encouraging words, right? Oh, if you work, pull some extra hours, you can get the money. If you encourage them. But when we flip that to ourselves, we tell ourselves everything that we can and cannot do, right? And there's more cannot do's than cans. A real friend will. But you know, it's so funny. And I use this a lot in my classes when I teach. We as individuals are more prone to forgive a person. Hold on. Rocky, that dog don't want to play with you. I'm going to close my door because you're trying to play with all these dogs. Nobody wants to play with you. Nobody wants to play with you. Okay. But I find it so crazy that you can forgive a complete stranger who steps on your brand new Jordans and scuffs them and be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And you be like, it's okay, I forgive you. But you will never give yourself that same grace, right? Because like you said, we're afraid of rejection, we're afraid of this, and we're our worst critics. We beat ourselves up over everything. But why is that? Why is that? Why can we be a better friend to someone else, but we can't be that friend to ourselves? Because we have limited beliefs. We have limited beliefs. Now, what are some of the things, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be really candid. For me, some of my limited beliefs was really my business. I'm like, dang, you know, everyone would tell me the type of person I am. I'm a Virgo. I love helping people. I love talking to people. I'm a problem solver. I love to listen and figure out what it is that you need and how can we fix the problem. I always believe that every problem has a solution. You know, my mom was a supervisor at a company, and she was one of those hard-nosed individuals where you don't cry about nothing. You don't cry. You don't play poor, pitiful me. Every problem has a solution, and you better be independent and you better figure it out. So that's kind of how I am as well. But I knew that I possessed it because that was just kind of what fired me up. It was my calling. But I didn't think, my limited belief was thinking that it was something that people received as well. So because I had that limited belief, I stopped myself from actually doing my calling. Yes. So really, what things have you blocked yourself from receiving because you have a mindset of, I can't do this? Really think about it. Because oftentimes and I've seen this a lot. I've seen it online. I've seen it in the workshops I teach. Is a lot of times we're so quick to say, well, this hasn't happened because of this person, because of this situation, because this happened, because of this. We have all of these this. You can go on forever and ever. But when have we slowed down enough to start right here? What is it that I'm blocking myself from receiving? What is it that I believe that is creating this blockage for me in this moment? Often when we really sit down and we look at it, you find some answers. You will find some answers. So for me, I was like, okay, why do I feel like I get so close to achieving what I want to achieve and then I scare myself? And I say, oh, no, I don't know if I want to do this. What's up? Stopping in to say, oh, hi. Hello. How are you doing? How's your Monday going? Are you being nice in these TikTok streets? So where was I? We were talking about, shoot, I lost what's my sign? I'm a Virgo. I am a Virgo. Biasly, I think it's the best sign there is. It's been very productive, and yes, today I am. Thanks for asking, Ella. I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's okay. It is A-okay. I'm trying to talk to people and share some healing. And I mean, there's so much, I guess, on the side of TikTok that I'm on, there's a lot of negative. So to come out here and share something positive, that's what I like. I don't do well with a lot of negativity. The negative stuff makes me, I'm very empathetic. I can feel things. So with all that negativity, it just makes me sad. And then my husband gets sad when I'm sad, because it just kind of rubs off on everybody. So anyway, limited beliefs. Let's get back on. What was I talking about? I was talking about limited beliefs. So there is 7 people here. Let's have some fun. What are some things now? Because we really did talk about just kind of self-assessment and thinking about the things that we want to achieve and maybe the thoughts that has prohibited us. What is something that, and put in the chat, because if you want to, let's be family here. What is something that you feel that you have blocked yourself from receiving? What is something that you feel that you have blocked yourself from receiving? Help from people. Ooh. Guilty. Who else can... I resonate with that one. I'm like that. Yes. Ooh, intimate relationship. Ooh. That's a good one. You know what? That comes up a lot. So, Candy, what is it about your intimate relationship? Is my box open so you can hop in? I don't know if you want to hop in. You're going to have to show me. I don't know. This is my first time really on live. But intimate relationships. Tell me more about that. What do you feel you're blocking yourself from receiving it, from opening yourself up to receive it? It's a glass to the four of us. A lot of people do self-sabotage in romantic relationships and don't even realize it. Yes, very true. Very, very true. I'm open to help, but I'm open to help, but I'm not advertising. Oh, all right. Gotcha. So a lot of people do self-sabotage in a romantic relationship. Yes, that is very, very true. Self-sabotage, I have a whole week where we go over self-sabotage in my in one of my workshops. But that is personal poison. I think self-sabotage and stress are the things that really can affect a person. But when you look at the self-sabotage, you have to really ask yourself, what is the root? What is it that I'm afraid of achieving? Because a lot of times when you're self-sabotaging yourself, it's because it's a limited belief that you are either not entitled to receive, or something in your past has made you feel like it's not possible. Does that make sense? I think I'm so engulfed in my personal experience with self that I purposely don't make room for a man. You know, Candy, I think honestly, because I have listened to a lot of your story, and you are really aware of who you are, what you want, how you want to utilize your time. You are in the moment, you are present. However, you have to also allow yourself to be watchful. You have I feel like sometimes when we talk a lot, do you feel like you have a guard up? Like there's a protection? Like you have your peace, you want to protect your peace, you've worked really hard to know who you are. Right. You know, you've worked really hard, you know who you are, you know what you want. And I also know that you believe that the universe will give you the right person. You can manifest the person. However, what I hear you say is that do you fear that you're not going to allow yourself to step into the relationship even when you see that person? And then this uphill climb. He has nothing to lose. Yes. So now that you know that, what is something that you can do? Now that you know that, okay, this is how I feel. She will not. This is how I feel. This is what I'm fearful of. Yes, definitely self-sabotage. And also a limited belief. But one great thing is, I use this analogy. I'm also a WW health coach, and I used this analogy Saturday, and this girl looked at me like, what? And it really reminded me how old I am. But I said, do you guys remember G.I. Joe? You know, G.I. Joe used to say, you know, knowing is half the battle. And she did not know where that reference came from. So I was like, damn, I'm old. But I say that because I say this to you, Candy. Now that you have kind of dug into that and you realize that, and you know that now, what are you able to do with it? Whoa. What are you able to do with it? Because one secret to learn, well, not secret, one thing, um, one thing about knowing what our self-sabotaging ways are, what are you willing to do about it? And then what are you able to control? See, here's the other thing. Yeah, you have to ask yourself, one, what am I able to control? And two, what is outside of my control? Because there's certain things, step out and allow more yes than restrict. And what does saying yes or honoring your yes, what does that look like? Because allowing would be the word presently. Yeah. What does allowing look like? Does that look like maybe having one conversation with someone just to get your toe in the water? Because it's not like you have to jump into the deep end. Not at all. That's not it. But what does honoring your yes look like? And you don't have to put in the chat. I'm just saying, what does honoring your yes look like? What is it? If you ask yourself, this is what I'm able to do now. What does that look like? And it could, I was going to say something, but this is TikTok. I was going to say, never mind. I'm going to say play the field and just go around and see what's out there, and without, I don't know. I've heard that dating in 2022 is terrible. I haven't dated in a long time. I've been married for 14 years, but I heard it's terrible. So I don't. Oh, man. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's horrible. I'm listening to Hamilton, and I remember when this first came out, my daughter was in, I think second grade, and it was during when COVID happened, so the world was shut down, and I had to homeschool my daughter, which was terrible because I hate homeschooling. God did not make me a teacher. So it was like the worst time in my life. If you understand, I'm sorry. We live in the Pacific Northwest, and the traveling Hamilton cast is actually going to be here this month and next month. And I told my husband, I was like, I don't care how much money you have to give me. Me and my daughter are going. Try me if you want to. If you don't give me money, you're getting a divorce. But anyway, we're doing this Zoom where everyone was, when we first got to meet the teacher, and she was telling them what they're going to be learning in each class. And this little kid, she was talking about history, and this little kid goes, "Teacher, are we going to learn how to duel?" She said, "What?" He goes, "Duel. Are you going to teach us how to duel?" I knew exactly where he got that reference from. I started laughing. I was like, some little kids listening to Hamilton. Are we gonna learn how to duel? But man, yeah. Number 10 paces. All right. This should be fun. So what do y'all do? I know, Candy, you're at work. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get some PDFs done so I can launch my my online class. I've been working on it for a while. So, but yeah, my program is specifically, I was originally, when I got my life and health certification, I knew I wanted to work on the life side, but I didn't really know how that was going to, what that looked like. And a lot of people really, oh, I'm on the FYP. Shut up. I don't know. I'm a goof nugget. Sorry. But yeah, I didn't know which area I wanted to work in, and then it just really hit me that I feel that I can help a lot of people who are grieving a loss. And at first I was thinking about it being more after, the loss of a person, but then I've actually broadened it, and I realized that grief, what's so crazy is when I thought about focusing on grief as a loss, I was like, yeah, human loss, and that's what I was focused on. But then my oldest son went to college last year. This is his second year in college, but my oldest son, I was a single mom with him. I had him in my early 20s when I was in the military. And when he left to college, I literally felt as if I lost a person. He wasn't in my home. And I went through the same stages of grief, and it hit me. I was like, I started studying all the different ways that you can experience the stages of griefs and what type of life situations. And so that's where I switched my whole thing to just, being a grief to growth coach and helping people who are experiencing grief realign with their purpose. Because I feel like that is one of the hardest things, whether you just, you lost a relationship, you've lost children, and empty house, empty nest syndrome. What am I going to do now? Grief to growth. I couldn't remember your title. I like that. Thank you. It took me like a year to think about it. Grief is a stronghold, and there's so much misinformation about grief. In fact, I was on a live this weekend, and I had to turn it off because the information that was given, it was so incorrect that I just had to turn it off. Because grief is not linear. Grief is not a step process. It's not a step 1, step 2, step 3 process. And you can look on my content. I do have a video where it does talk about grief being very individualized. Your grief is as individual as you are a person. And I think that once that is realized, it does allow you to kind of move through your grieving process at your own time and pace. Because, even if it's kind of the same as like if you play a sport and you're always comparing yourself to the person to the right of you or to the left of you, or even if you're in school, you're always comparing yourself to the right of you and to the left of you. And it just causes that much more stress on you, because you're feeling like either you have to step up to them or step down. And that's how I kind of equate grief, is people compare other people's journey, but it's individualized. You can't compare how you process your grief with somebody else. And it's a circle. It's a continuous circle. Some days you feel like you're on top of the world, and some days you feel like the world's on top of you. And it's just all about learning how to realign yourself to this new sense of reality, which is your world that now you have to exist in. And I really love the idea of helping people reconnect to their purpose after that. So anyway, enough about what I do. Let's talk more. I like talking. Hamilton. You know, I wonder, because David actually has a world record for the fastest Broadway rap for this song. And I wonder, the actors who are traveling, who are doing this part after David, if they have gotten it to that speed or if they had to slow it down. I wonder. Because he does it so fast. He does it super, super fast. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go see what kid woke up. I heard somebody woke up. I'm going to hop on probably a little bit later. Thank you for joining, you guys. Thank you for getting me on the FYP. I'll be back soon. I love Lin-Manuel from Electric. You know what? I think it's... Oh, on Apple. If you have Apple Music, there's a Lin-Manuel channel, and it plays all of the things that he has written, that he has sung. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you start that, then bye, Candy. Have a great day at work. If you start that, you might as well get a pen and paper and start writing down the movies that he's done too, because you're going to want to go from listening to the music to watching the movies. So you can try it, but I'm telling you. Yeah, Apple has Lin-Manuel Miranda channel, and it's amazing. So I probably just sent you down a rabbit hole. Sorry, Sister Girl Jess. But all right, guys, you guys have a blessed day. I will pop on probably a little bit later. All right, bye.